Okay. Hello guys, how's it going? HatCHeTHaZ here. Welcome back to the channel. Apologies for the abrupt end of the relic. The internet lost connection. Don't know what the hell's going on, but never mind. So anywho, let's try and play a bit more of this, shall we? Oh yes, I remember we were here. Lost buddy internet connection again. Don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyway, welcome back. I thought I'd play a bit more of this. I think we've got everything, yeah. Right, oh.
A far white has found us.
Watch out for those boulders.
Just defeat your second boss. Nice.
You're no match for me.
Some concentrate on her. Ow.
Fight me if you dare.
Aid me.
Aid our friend. Double quick.
Here, to me if you need healing.
Owie!
Not enough power. I am out of power.
Nice.
You're no match for me.
Not enough power.
Die!
I'll save you.
No power.
Let's see if you can take me.
Thank you.
If I read the signs right,
Trophy!
Owen and Kalaran fought a battle here as well. And look here, broken shards of a ranger's sword. I know this blade. It belonged to Kalaran.
This is proof your comrades were here. And where are they now?
The tracks show where two bodies were dragged to the entrance of that large barrel. Are they living or dead? That I cannot say.
The only way way to discover their fate is by following them into the morrow.
Let's go then.
This tomb makes my blood run chill.
This is no place for living men. Let's find my friends.
Let's hope we're not too late.
Excuse me.
This bloom is beautiful and useful as well.
Signs are clear. Rangers were once here, and they left some useful items.
Well, thank you. I'll take that then. I'm scared. Don't like it. Give. Oh.
Let me gather this.
Let me gather. Weak. Well, that'll do. What? Third boss down. I might as well swear them again, Anna.
The very thing I need.
Oh. The wolf. Oh.
Come on, you face-hugger!
Feel the wrath of the Eldar!
The wolf's your favourite.
Let's see if you can take me!
There's quite a lot of memorable bosses. Ugh. Oh, okay. Go this way then.
Fight me if you dare!
How do you take this?
Und coin. Feel the wrath. Oop.
You're no match for me!
Dooby-dooby-doo. Oh shit. Woof. Ah, get that.
This is just what I needed.
Ancient key.
Fight me if you dare!
Dooby-doo-dooby-doo-doo. Give. Hold on. Give to Fallon. There we go. Sharing is caring.
Come on, you faint-hearted scum!
Done it. Oh. God damn it.
It would be fitting if we were to drive the
Let's see if you can take me!
No.
Feel the wrath of the Elder!
You need to get your sister to buy it.
I have a good use for this.
Do you fear to face a dwarf? Fight me if you dare!
Attack!
You're no match for me!
Did it? Right up. No, there's some more there. Doo-be-doo. Inventory is full, how dare you?
Just what I needed.
What do you mean inventory is full? I've still got some slots there. Can I put it in there? No. Aha. I do like that weapon it's got though, considering it's got the ice damage, you can freeze them. Okay. I'll do. Excuse me. That's the trial ended. No! Need to get your sister to buy it for you. Really? Come on. Can I just drop it? That's wrong, boy. Gimme. Thank you. 18. Ooh. Why? What? Oh, it's because of me. Fucking. Right, okay. Right. Oh. I don't know where to go. Hmm? Oh, I know what, fuck it. There we go. Okay, now. Can't use it though. Oh, I know what. Fuck it. How come it's not? It's quarter staff. Okay. Alright, fuck it. Still a bit confusing. Not enough power, well, got some there. Oh. Demo. Well, considering it was spotted on the store, then I would assume that it's real. Let's have a quick gander. Right. Oh, let's have a quick lander. Right. Let's sell some shit. Actually, I'll give that to Fallon. Really? Oh, okay. Never mind. Right, come on. Oop. It's a bit confusing, this, not gonna lie. Yeah, probably, yeah. Oh my God. Like I said, it's a stupid time. Excuse me. Let's sell some shit. I believe it does, yeah. I have requested a key for it on a key mailer, the website that I use. Whether I get it or not is a different story. Actually, how many of them do I have? Power potion. Sell. I have heard you have to do a lot of backtracking. I've heard that it's kind of like a light Resident Evil. Keep them. Yeah. The fuck? Why did I get rid of that? Losing a time. Oh, for God's sake. Right, fucking hell. Oh. Fuck's sake. Oh dear. I do apologise, it's probably just me where my brain's processing that. Just doesn't go through. Banana.
lives! But the spell of the Barrow lies heavy upon him. Awake now, Dunedain. Come back from the darkness. Awake!
No strength can prevail against this sickness. What good are swords in the face of this plague? What in the name of... Eridan?
Yes, it's me, my friend.
I have been dreaming.
As you awoke, you spoke of a plague. Why was that?
I don't know. It was as if I was someone else. I remember a plague and despair.
The Great Plague. Nearly 300 years ago, it devastated the Dunedain of this region. You were sharing the dreams of those for whom this tomb was made.
Well, let those dreams remain with the dead. I want no more of them.
How did the Barrowites ensnare you within this tomb?
I recall we were making good speed through the downs, eager to return to our friends. But a fog began to rise and it became hard to find our way. We began to hear voices calling to us, as if from far off, or else underground. And then, the dead were all around us. We fought them, but then I felt the presence of something else, something stronger, more evil. I saw a shadowy figure seize hold of Kalaran and he fell senseless. Then it came for me. That is all I remember. But if I was brought living into this tomb, then the same would be true for Kalaran. We need to find him.
That is what we intend to do. Are you strong enough to join us?
Yes, I think I can keep up with you.
This is no place for talk. Let's move.
Let's go. God!
Here is something I can make use of.
Fight me if you dare!
Ah, shit. Thank you.
Come on, you faint-hearted scum! Strike as one.
Yes, let's go. Don't run off, you.
This will prove useful.
Kalaran!
Oh shit. He's being controlled.
Rangers, hear me! The far white controls him! Defend yourselves! We must strike him down!
He's a friend! I cannot!
The man you knew is dead! This is but a cruel trick! Defend yourselves!
Oh no. That's a bit unfair. Get the gold!
I'm sorely hurt!
Take refuge here! I will shield us from their arrows and bolts!
Look it out.
Here, my friends! Gather to this healing light!
Come on, you faint-hearted scum! Stomach to face me!
I'm sorely hurt!
Get behind the pillars.
Enter the sphere of light and be healed!
I'll save you! Aid our friend! Double click!
Go before me, fiends!
Trophy.
You fear to face the wall!
Trophy. Give me that.
It is a hard thing to see a friend slain, and harder still to see his remains desecrated in this manner. At least Kalaran is at rest now, but I'm concerned for your well-being.
First Black Riders, now Barrow-wites. This is more than men should have to contend with. But where there is life, there is hope. Thanks for your concern, but I will be all right. I owe it to those who have fallen to go on as best I may.
We have gathered many rich treasures from this tomb. You are entitled to a share of them.
Thanks, but it would only serve to remind me of all of this. You keep what you have won.
You have been through a terrible ordeal. Perhaps you should come with us to Rivendell. Or we could take you to Bree. It is not far.
No, I feel my strength returning. I'll soon be myself again. And then I will bear Kalaran's body away from these tainted tombs. He should be buried with the rest of his brothers who fell at Sarn Ford.
That would be fitting. I hope he will rest in peace. Farewell, Lewin.
Lewin? Ta-da! We're at Rivendell! Where'd she go weaving? He's got to be here, somewhere. There he is! Oh, and Aragorn as well.
Eredon, it is good to see you safe. Eladan and Elro here told us of your actions at Fornost. Such courage and skill brings honor to all the Dunedain.
Indeed. It is an honor to welcome one so brave to my home, and your companions as well.
I am grateful for what you did at Fornost. If Agandaur's forces had joined in the hunt, there is little chance that I and my charges would have made it here to safety.
I thank you for the welcome. Are you the master of these halls?
Yes, I am Elrond Half-Elven, Lord of the Refuge of Imladris, or as you know it, Rivendell.
Half-Elven? What does that signify?
Both my sire, Earendil, and my mother, Elwing, had fathers who were of the Edain, the most noble of the men of old. They and their descendants are called the Parenthil, which means the Half-Elven.
Are you then of mortal kind, like other men?
To each of the Parathil is given a choice, whether to become mortal or to accept the life of the Eldar, the Elves. Long ago, I chose to be counted among elven kind. My own children will face this choice as well.
I'm glad to see you made it here in one piece, Aragorn. But I still have no idea why your mission was so urgent.
I think it is time we told our newfound
Gandalf!
friends what they've gotten themselves into.
Gandalf? So you are involved in this as well?
Indeed. Wherever there is trouble and strife, and the enemy is stirring, there you will find Gandalf the Grey.
Well then, can you explain why the enemy is so eager to get his hands on a poor little hobbit?
You have more than earned such an explanation. Tell me, what do you know of Isildur's Bane?
Isildur's Bane? That is another name for the Ring of Power.
Quite right. The Ring of Power. The One Ring. The ruling ring. After lying lost and nearly forgotten for centuries, Sauron's ring has once again been found.
Do you mean to say the halfling Aragorn rescued has come into possession of the Dark Lord's ring?
Small wonder the Dark Lord sent his deadliest servants to search for it. What will become of the ring now?
There is no safe resting place for the ring, not even here in Imladris. It is a danger to all who come near to it. There is only one course left to us.
I do hope with these new Lord of the Rings films still
The ring will need to be cast into the same fires from which it was forged.
treat Ian McKellen with a bit of respect.
In the land of Mordor. The Hobbit, Frodo Baggins, has agreed to take it there.
You're not going to send a hobbit off to Mordor alone.
No. Certainly not. A fellowship will be formed. A fellowship of 9. 9 walkers set against Sauron's 9 black riders. Among this fellowship will be representatives of all the free peoples of the world. Elves, dwarves, and men. Aragorn and I will both be going.
What can the rest of us do to assist you?
The Nazgul and Agandaur are dire threats. We must learn all we can of their movements before the Fellowship is to depart. Scouts will be sent out in every direction to scour the lands around Rivendell. Your aid in this would be of great service to our cause.
Very well. Where should we start?
Agandaur is our chief concern. Although the Nazgul are powerful foes, our mission here in the north is abundantly clear. We can only guess what Agandaur may be planning, or where he went after he escaped from you.
I suspect he may be planning to move against us here. Sauron's hatred of the elves is very great. He does not forget the hand we played in his defeat during the War of the Last Alliance.
If it is strength he wants, he may well find it among the Etenmoors.
You know that region better than I. What can you tell me of the Etenmoors?
The Etenmoors are a spur of the Misty Mountains, lying almost directly north of Rivendell. It is a wild region of very rugged terrain, home to many trolls and giants.
I myself was in the Etenmoors but days ago. I saw no sign of Agandaur's presence. But neither did I encounter trolls. That fact alone is troubling. It could be that they are gathering in force, somewhere among the moors.
If so, it is best we learn of it before they can take us by surprise. We will scout the Etenmoors to see what we can discover.
From what I have heard of you, from Aragorn and Elrond's sons, I expected no less. Still, you have had a long road and hard fighting to get this far. Take what time you need to rest and recover before you set out. The Etenmoors are a dangerous place for the unprepared.
The hospitality of my house is yours, for as long as you wish.
Alright, I'll just stay here then. Cool.
Ah, Eredon. It is good of you to seek me out. You have grown into a fine man of the Dunedain. Your recent deeds of valor have proven your worth.
The Dunedain kingdom of Arnor fell long ago. There's nothing left in much of the north save ruins. Why would Sauron build a force here?
Sauron seeks dominion over all of Middle-earth. His desire is to order all things as he sees fit. Even were these lands empty from here to the sea, still he would seek to control them. There is power in Rivendell that could stand against him when all others fall, for a time. And this is something Sauron cannot allow.
But yeah, I remember watching the behind the scenes of the Hobbit films, and there was a particular scene where Ian McKellen is just sat on his own, and it's all green screen, and it was like pretending to talk to other people in the room, but obviously it's green screen, so there's no one there. And yeah, he didn't like that at all. He just stopped acting and just put his hands in his face like that and just started get a bit upset because he's used to acting with real people, you know what I mean? So that's another reason why I'm not as big as the fan with the Hobbit films than I am with the Lord of the Rings films. Because, you know, to try to cut corners with the Hobbit films and use green screen and stuff like that. But yeah, just seeing him upset, it is a shame. So I do hope they will give Ian McKellen a bit of respect filming these new films. And considering the fact that I did meet Ian McKellen once when I was 18, Such a nice bloke. He's such a... He's the goat. He really is the goat. But yeah, I was 18, I was in a youth club. And we had a task to build, you know, those floats that you ride on through Manchester. It was for the gay parade. You know, for Manchester Pride and stuff. And what we did was, what was it now? Oh yeah, it was like accepting being open about being gay and whatnot in the military and the army and stuff like that. And we was all dressed up in army gear and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a really fun day. It was a real good day. And plus, like I said, we got to meet Ian McKellen then as well. Who was there with his white hat and, you know, his white trench coat and everything. But yeah, like I said, I was 18 at the time, and I think it was more or less in between filming the Lord of the Rings films, so he had the chance to come to the Pride. So yeah, a long time ago it was, but yeah, it was a real good day. But yeah, Ian McKellen he's such a nice bloke, it really is.
For years I've patrolled the Shire at Aragorn's orders. I worry it may not be safe for me to abandon that duty.
Aragorn knows where you are most needed, Eredan. With the flight of the ring in this direction, the enemy is looking this way, and has forgotten the Shire for now. For now. But eventually his eye will turn once again toward the Shire, as humble as it is. Hobbits as miserable slaves would please him far more than hobbits happy and free. And there is such a thing as malice and revenge. Sauron will leave the final devastation of the Shire to his servant Agendaur. And that is yet another reason why you must find him and put an end to his designs. In opposing Agendaur, you are defending the Shire.
At Fornost, one of the great eagles came to our aid. Perhaps the eagles could...
Well, I try.
I do fault you for thinking along those lines.
I try. But yeah, it was a really good day. Really good day.
To the west and drop the ring into the deepest part
And plus I got to meet Gandalf himself.
Ideas
So
were debated at Elrond's council. But there are many things in the deep waters, and seas and lands may change. We cannot think of our time alone. We must destroy this thing forever.
This man, Agendaur, have you ever had word of him before?
Well, I know nothing of Agendaur himself. I have seen his kind at other times in distant lands. He is likely a black Numenorian.
yeah, I'll have to try and find that clip for you, and I'll have to send it you. But yeah, as much as I enjoyed the Hobbit films, it's just the fact that majority of it was green screen. You know what I mean? Which was quite off-putting. You know, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, it was all on location and stuff like that.
That would make him distant kin to the Dunedain. I thought they'd long ago faded into myth.
So I really do hope these new Lord of the Rings films would
Who can say what promises Sauron
treat Ian, as well as
Perhaps
the cast members, with some respect, you know what I
At
mean?
least Agendaur expects to rule all of the north. He
I
will
just
be
hope it's not going to be
tyrant.
another,
The elves he will seek to utterly
well,
destroy.
a film like
Hobbits, men, dwarves, any that
Rings of
survive
Power.
will be enslaved. And he will raise an iron kingdom in the north, in mockery of the ancient glory of Arnor. This is his dark dream. It must never come to pass.
But I think I have heard that apparently Andy Serkis is directing the Gollum one, isn't he? And I think he's not going to be influenced by the whole woke agenda.
When first we spoke, you said you recently passed through the...
Fingers
Endwalls.
crossed.
Can you tell me more?
It is a rough and empty land, home to many trolls. I passed through with great haste, for I needed to reach Rivendell as quickly as I could.
And you saw no sign of trolls?
I saw neither trolls nor fresh signs of them. And that disturbs me more than encountering one. I doubt they've all packed up and left. Mindless brute creatures they may be. Yet they can be used and driven to even greater wickedness by a strong enough hand. Agendour could well be forming them into an army.
Yeah, I think the voice actor for Gandalf in this game, though, passed away. I'm not entirely sure when.
You believe he is mustering the trolls for an attack?
That is my fear.
I think I saw a comment on
but my heart misgives me that
one of the Instagram posts.
You will find them gathering and being prepared for war. We must know. Such a force could be sent against Rivendell, perhaps in hopes of capturing the ring.
Then I'll gather my friends and scout the moors. We'll learn the truth of the matter.
Yes, we shall. Can we have a nosy round Rivendell? Oh yeah. Oh, it's such a pretty place, Rivendell.
Welcome, Eridan. I suspected you would find your way here before long.
What are you making?
What task are you working at now?
My fellow smiths and I are preparing for a great work. Soon we will be called upon to reforge the legendary sword Narsil. In the meantime, I've been sharpening my skills by practicing the art of imbuing gemstones.
What can you tell me of this
I'm not
sword,
sure,
Narsil?
to be honest.
Narsil was the sword of Elendil, a mighty lord of the Dunedain who defied the Dark Lord in the War of the Lost Alliance. He bore the sword in battle
Let's
against
see if I
Sauron,
can
but he was slain and the sword
have a
was
look.
broken. Since that time, the shards of the sword have been an heirloom of the House of Elendil. It was to remain
Lord of the
broken until
Rings,
the day when an
Lord
heir
of
of Elendil would go to war to reclaim the crown and
Gandalf.
title of king. That day will come soon. And the sword must be made whole once again.
His name's Tom Kane. Tom Kane. Oh wow! Not long ago, 18th of May 2026. No way. Wow. But yeah, it was, yeah, fairly recent. I would have, yeah, would have, oh. No way.
What do you mean by imbuing?
Yeah.
Simply that certain objects have
Shame.
inherent virtues, and a skilled artisan can, through his craft, increase those virtues and bind them to an object for advantage.
Yeah, he said that he's done quite a lot of voice work.
This process. Sadly, appropriate gemstones
Games,
have become difficult
TV,
to find.
film.
The growing trouble throughout the land keeps travelers away, and our own people are staying
He
close to home.
just said as well that he did a voice of Yoda at some point.
Perhaps I can help you with that. I will be traveling soon.
I would be pleased to have your help. I will provide you with a list of the types of gemstones that are of the greatest value to me. If you collect the stones, I am certain I could create something that you would find useful. But to be of use, the gemstones must be of the highest quality. Fortunately, we have as a guest a dwarf of the Lonely Mountain. Glóin is his name, and he is skilled in the appraisal of gems of all sorts. Once you have gathered the stones, allow him to examine them. He'll know if they are
I'm not sure if it'll be his last thing. Because this was a PS3 game, wasn't it? So... that's fine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me talk to you again.
How can I assist you?
Uh, 100, 140, 80. Well, that needs doing. That needs doing. Alright, let's repair our shit, shall we? 60, 85. Yep. Oh, I forgot to say it. Yep. That's fine. Excuse me. That's fine. That needs upgrading. That needs upgrading. That is fine. Right. What is that, Legolas? Hello, Legolas.
Pardon my curiosity, but you don't appear to be one of Elrond's people.
No, I am one of the woodland folk of Mirkwood. My name is Legolas Greenleaf, the son of Thranduil, king of the Woodland Realm. But I too am curious. You don't appear to be one of the men of Dale, nor one of the Bjornings.
I'm Eridan, one of the Rangers of the North, the Dunedain.
Ah, one of those who follow Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Tell me about Mirkwood.
Mirkwood is the greatest woodland in all of Middle-earth. It was called Greenwood the Great, before the shadow of Sauron fell over it. In ages past, it was a place of great beauty, but now it is filled with darkness and dread, save only in the north where my father's realm is maintained.
What brought you on such a long and perilous journey?
Unpleasant business. My father sent me to report the escape of Gollum, a creature Aragorn had entrusted to our care.
Precious!
What can you tell me about this Gollum?
A pathetic creature who long held the Ring of Power. The evil of the ring has left him twisted and tormented. His only thought is to recover what was taken from him.
Apparently, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is going back to cinemas, isn't it? Apparently.
How did Gollum manage to escape your guard?
Not from a lack of watchfulness, but perhaps from too much kindness. We occasionally allowed Gollum to go about the wood under close guard. But on one of these ventures, the guards were attacked by orcs from Dol Guldur. In the confusion, Gollum escaped. We followed his tracks southward for many leagues, until it drew near to Dol Guldur. There, it became too dangerous to pursue him any further.
What is this place, Dol Guldur?
A stronghold of the enemy in the south of Mirkwood. It was once the dwelling of the Dark Lord, until he was driven out in the year of the Dragon's Fall. But it has once again become a place of great evil. All the darkness that besets Mirkwood has its...
Yeah, it has to be one of my favourites. Lord of the Rings.
Will you be departing for your home
I mean,
soon?
I did enjoy the Hobbits as well.
I have been chosen to represent Elvenkind among the Company of the Ring. I will be accompanying the halfling, Frodo Baggins, on his journey south.
It seems strange that with so many elves in his own household...
Well, I suppose you'd have to watch the Hobbit films first and then the Lord of the Rings.
I asked for the privilege, and Elrond did not refuse me. I feel he may have been relieved...
Got them all, extended editions. Nice.
He will have need of all his strength, should the enemy move against Imladris.
I am curious why you would volunteer for this.
Partially to make amends for the loss of Gollum, but more so because this will be the final chapter in our long struggle against the darkness. and I wish to have a hand in our final victory. Or at least, to stand in the forefront of our last act of defiance.
May fortune favor your fellowship.
Well, you should try reading the books. Shit more to it.
Well met again, Eridan.
What brought you on such a long and perilous journey?
Unpleasant business. My father sent me to
Will you be departing for your home soon?
No. I have been chosen to represent Elvenkind among the Company of the Ring.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Let's have a nosy round. Bilbo!
Hello, you are one of the Dunedain, are you not? Please allow me to introduce myself. Bilbo Baggins at your service.
Eridan, at yours.
Always happy to meet one of the Guardians of the North. I've heard about what you and your friends did to help my Frodo and the Dunedain reach Rivendell safely. You'll have to tell me all about it one of these days so I can write it all down properly.
Tell me about Frodo. Is he your son?
Oh no, he's not my son. Actually, he's my first cousin once removed. And also my second cousin once removed. Well, it's complicated, but we share a great-grandfather. The poor lad was orphaned at an early age, and so I adopted him. Made him my heir, all nice and legal, while simultaneously dashing the greedy hopes of my odious relations, the Sackville Baggins. He's a good lad, Frodo. I only wish he hadn't inherited my troubles along with my estate. I hope that Gandalf and the Dunedain will keep him safe in the days ahead.
Hey, our Ian home.
The Dunedain. In the Elvish, that signifies man of the West. One of my people.
Yes, indeed, but when I say it, I mean Aragorn, of course. The Dunedain.
Yeah, it is a lot more complex in the books.
Man, Aragorn, and a good friend. I almost wish that I could accompany him on his grand quest, but I'm far too old for adventures now. I only hope I will be spared long enough to write it all down.
Can you tell me how Frodo came to be in possession of the Ring of Power?
Well, yes, that was through me, I'm afraid. I found the ring by happenstance while lost beneath the roots of the Misty Mountains. I won it. That is to say, I took it from the creature Gollum. Of course, I did not know the full story of the ring until only a few days ago. I thought it was merely a magical bauble with the power to make the wearer invisible. I only used it to avoid unwelcome visitors. Imagine that old ring.
Yeah, Ian Holm did a great job as
gladly take charge
Bilbo.
of it again if that would help. Oh yes, gladly. Yes. You know, I think it would be best if we discussed something else.
Yeah, because you're a bit obsessed with the ring.
Now you call Rivendell your home?
Well, the Shire will always be my home, I suppose. But this is the perfect place for so many things that I'm more than content to remain here. My days are mostly filled with my writing now.
What is it you write?
Oh, a little of this and a little of that. History, my past adventures, family trees. I've even begun a book of translations from the Elvish. Although lately I've been working on poetry mostly. Say, maybe you could help me with that. I'm writing a poem for Aragorn and I'm a bit stuck on a line or two.
Is that so? Well then, let me hear what you have.
Very well, very well. The verse that's giving me trouble runs like this. The light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it springs. Renewed is the hope that has dwindled.
The light from the west is rekindled. Forth from Imladris it springs. Renewed is the hope that has dwindled. The scion of Westernese kings.
Why, yes, that's just the thing, isn't it? Oh, my friend, you should consider exchanging those weapons of yours for the poet's pen.
One day, perhaps. But for now, we have more need of warriors than poets.
Oh, I'm afraid you're right, but since these old hands are not much use with the sword, I'll just keep on with the pen. Though I'll need some help. Perhaps you could show this to the Lady Arwen. She has her people's gift with words, and this touches her deeply after all.
Arwen.
Who is she?
Why, she's Elrond's daughter, of course, and Aragorn's beloved
Oh,
as well.
Liv Taylor.
Although you didn't hear that from me, she's a sweet lady, and I'm sure she'd be willing to give me a hand with this.
I will take it to her.
Ah, thanks very much. Be sure to give her my compliments, won't you?
I will indeed. Farewell now.
Is it Liv Taylor or Liv Tyler? I can't remember. I think it's Tyler, isn't it? Damn, such a big place, man. Oh, that's some cool water. What's that? Yay, there she is. Hello.
My Govannen, well met and welcome to the safe haven of Imladris.
My Govannen, Lady Arwen. It is a great honor.
The Dunedain are always welcome here. You have endured great danger and given us urgent warning of a new threat to the north. For this, we honor you, Eridan.
It is my duty as a ranger, nothing more.
Tyler, that's the one.
I am glad to be of service to my Lord Aragorn.
You show the modesty worthy of a hero. Estelle and my brothers have spoken highly of your courage at Fornost, and I thank you for your part in seeing to my brother's safe return. Please, take your ease and rest a while in our halls. You will find all your heart could desire, whether it be food, drink, song, or storytelling.
Estelle? The name means hope. But who is this Estelle you spoke of?
Forgive me. I forget that not all the Dunedain know of this. Estelle was the name given to your chieftain, Aragorn, as he grew up in Imladris.
It is a good name. How did he come to be known as Estelle?
As a ranger, you must know of the practice of bringing the child of a chieftain to Imladris to be fostered. But you may not know how great the danger was at the time. Aragorn was but 2 years of age when his mother, Gilrain, brought him here after his father was slain by an orc arrow, Isildur. Elrond became like a father to him. Knowing the enemy sought ever for a living heir of Isildur, he renamed the boy Estelle to keep his... Aragorn was 20 before Elrond revealed these things to him and gave him tokens of his heritage. But he remains Estelle to me, for he is my heart's hope, even as he is the hope of the Dunedain.
The Dunedain are not given to idle gossip, but I have heard that you pledged yourself to Aragorn. It would be a joyous thing if true.
Long ago, I pledged myself to him beneath the golden boughs of Lothlorien, saying to him, "Dark is the shadow, and yet my heart rejoices, for you, Estelle, shall be among the great, whose valor will destroy it." Yet there is much pain in this choice, for I am Elrond's daughter and half-elven. To cleave to Estelle, I must forsake my immortal life and become mortal, accepting the bitter with the sweet. Even should Imladris endure this war, Elrond will leave Middle-earth, and we will be parted beyond the end of the world. It is the price I must pay to bring love and hope to Estelle, to Aragorn.
Would that I had the leisure to enjoy the peace of Imladris. But Elrond has asked me to scout the Ettenmoors. My companions and I must leave as soon as may be.
Then I will not keep you, but we may be of service to one another. I am helping my father brew a potion known as Miraval. One sip of Miraval can renew heart and soul, and bring new vigor to weary limbs. I am in short supply of certain rare ingredients that may be found in the Etenals. If I gave you a list of the ingredients, perhaps you could bring any you find while carrying out your mission. With enough ingredients, I will return the favor by brewing an extra flask that you may have for your own use.
Gladly, Lady Arwen. That is a generous offer. Should I find what you require, I will return to you once my mission is complete.
My Govanen, Eridan. It is good of you to visit me again. My thoughts stray often to Estelle and my brothers, but also to you and your companions. I continue to brew Miraval, but I am concerned about our dwindling stocks. We still have need of those ingredients I spoke of before.
Chronicles of Narnia. I think I've seen the first 3, I think.
Is Miraval truly as potent as I've heard?
You will be able to judge for yourself if you can bring me the ingredients. One sip restores strength, uplifts the spirit, and brings hope to the weary heart. I wish you luck in your search.
I think I remember getting the, I think they did an extended edition of the first film. Not entirely sure if I have it though.
But seldom spoken with them. Is Bilbo typical of his kind?
Must have do somewhere. Can't remember.
But now that I have met Frodo, I say that elves know less of hobbits than we think. They have a strength within that is far greater than their stature. How many of us, thinking ourselves strong, could have borne the ring as long as Bilbo did, without being turned to evil? It sustained him, so that he is now very old amongst his kind, but it did not stain him. Nor has it lessened his love of poetry and song. Dear old Bilbo. I believe there is nothing he loves more, except a good meal. In that, he remains a true hobbit.
I have an errand I must not forget. Here is an unfinished poem from Bilbo. He asked for your opinion and advice, saying the subject is very close to your heart.
Then it must be about Estelle. He is fond of writing verses in honor of his good friend.
Probably.
And therefore often comes to me for advice. You may leave it with me, Eridan. I will give it some thought and answer him myself.
Thank you, lady. Perhaps the time will come when I can enjoy these gentle arts, but that time is not today. I must take my leave, lady. Namarie.
Right, that's where we go. Right. Mountain honey. Mountain honey, 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 honey. Right, would there be any stuff in? Would there be any stuff to get around here? Meow. Ah, there it is.
The shards of Narsil, sword of Elendil. Soon it shall be remade, and Aragorn will bear it to war.
He will. Return of the King.
Greetings, Andriel. I am glad for the chance to speak with an old friend. Need keeps me away from Imladris, but my thoughts are often with those who dwell here.
I would like to know more about those chosen to be part of your fellowship.
Who is it that interests you?
What of this man of Gondor, this Boromir?
Boromir is the son of Denethor, the steward of Gondor. I had never met him before Elrond's council, but long years ago, under another name, I served his grandfather Ecthelion. The men of Gondor are valiant and strong, and by all accounts Boromir is foremost among them in courage and skill at arms. I suspect we will have need of his sword before our quest is through.
One elf at least goes with you on your quest. Tell me about Legolas.
It is fitting that we have a representative of the Eldar along with us. Your people have been foes of Sauron since before my ancestors returned to the shores of Middle-earth. The Elves of Mirkwood are constantly called upon to protect their realm from the many enemies that infest that wood. They are skilled warriors and unmatched archers.
What can you tell me of the dwarf, Gimli?
I have spent little time among dwarves, but Gimli is one of Durin's folk, and the dwarves of that line are trusted by Elrond, in spite of the differences that sometimes divide elves and dwarves. If Gimli is like most of his kin, he will prove loyal and stout-hearted, enduring in hardship and fierce in battle.
What of these other hobbits? Is it wise to send so many of the little folk on this quest?
We are asking much of Frodo. Until recently, he had never set foot outside the confines of the Shire. It will be a comfort for him to have the familiar companionship of his friends and kin, in the face of so much that will be new and frightening. I have traveled with these hobbits, and they proved far more courageous and hardy than many would suspect.
What of Mithrandir, of Gandalf? The two of you are great friends. Can you tell me something of him?
To know all there is to know of Gandalf would require a lifetime study. There is much about him that remains a mystery, even to me. Yet he is a relentless foe of Sauron, and without his vigilance, the ring would already be in the hands of the enemy.
would.
His wisdom and leadership will be of great value to the Fellowship.
You go now to claim your rightful place as the King of Gondor.
Above all, I go to help Frodo fulfill his quest. For unless the ring is destroyed, Gondor will soon fall, king or no king.
I gather you had never heard of Agandar until these recent events.
Wonder if they'd be like shown back to back.
I never dealt with Agandar specifically, but I know his kind. Years ago, I served in disguise in the armies of Gondor, where I contended with the corsairs of Umbar, who were often led by those akin to Agandar. These black Númenóreans are a corrupt and wicked race. They worship Sauron as a god and seek the utter destruction of all who oppose him.
You have traveled a great deal. Is there anything you can tell me of the Etenwalls?
Only that it is a dangerous and unforgiving place. My own grandfather Arador was slain by trolls in the Etenmoors. It is important we learn if the enemy is active in the moors, but we do not send you there lightly. Be on your guard at all times while you venture there.
Good luck to you.
Especially if they're like the extended editions, bloody hell. They're like nearly 3 hours each, roughly.
Andriel, I'm glad you are here. I hoped I would have the opportunity to speak with you privately before you left for the Etenmoors. I wish to tell you how proud I am of what you accomplished at Fornost. You have brought great honor to our household. Indeed, all of Imladris is singing your praises. But I do not believe you have come merely to hear my thanks. Do you have questions for me?
I discovered this scroll at Fornost. It is tainted with evil, yet I thought it best you should see it.
A wise decision. This is writ in the black speech of Mordor, a language I will not utter here. It is intended to instruct the reader in the use of dark sorceries.
What can you tell me of the black speech?
A language devised by Sauron when he desired a single tongue to be spoken by all who serve him. He had small luck introducing it to the scattered tribes of orcs and trolls, but it is still used by his highest-ranking servants.
Then it is good we captured this from the enemy before it could cause further harm. What will become of it?
I will destroy this scroll at the very least. But wait, here I discover more. Listen to what is written herein. Scribed by the hand of Agandar, disciple of the great Lord Sauron, for the empowerment of his servant Wulfrun and those others of his faithful who prove worthy. I will speak no more of these blasphemies, but it does say that this scroll is one of 7 such works.
7?
As repellent as these powers may be, could we not gain some advantage by making use of them ourselves?
Consider carefully what you are saying, Andrea. Have I not taught you why such a course would be the path of folly? This, like all works of the enemy, is altogether evil. Any who make use of this, even from a desire to do good, will only be corrupted by it. Surely the ring has taught us that much.
Then it is good we captured this from the enemy before it could cause further harm.
I will destroy this scroll at the very least. Listen to what... I will speak no more of these blasphemies. But it does say that this scroll is one of 7 such works.
7 at one time, perhaps. But Agandar may well have created many more such scrolls since this writing.
Perhaps. But creating something of this nature is not a matter of simple
I did see it.
Considerable preparation and effort is involved. We have reason to hope there are no more than 7.
So 6 more remain. Perhaps we might capture them as well.
That would be a great service to our cause. Should you recover them all, bring them to me, and I will ensure they are destroyed.
I will be certain to do so.
In the meantime, please accept this in appreciation for bringing this matter to my attention. Perhaps it will be of service to you in your travels.
There is something else. I discovered this tome hidden amid the ruins of Fornost.
Ah, now this is writing of an altogether more wholesome sort.
I have read a few. I have read a few.
Sauron, but rather by the men of Arthedain, likely before the fall of Fornost.
It is many a long year since Fornost fell into ruin.
It is more than 1,000 years since the Witch King of Angmar conquered Fornost and brought about the end of the Dunedain kingdom of Arthedain. What a grim day it was.
Tell me about this realm of Arthedain.
Arthedain was the last fragment of the great northern kingdom of Arnor. The heirs of Isildur ruled as kings of Arthedain until it too was destroyed by the enemy.
Arthedain fell, but the line of kings was not extinguished.
It is true Isildur's line has remained unbroken, but without a kingdom to rule, they have not claimed the title of king and have been known simply as chieftains of the Dunedain. It is our friend Aragorn who currently bears that title, although he will be the last to do so. Either he will become a king, or Isildur's line will come to an end with him.
Perhaps this tome is a record of those days long past. It appears to use the Elvish characters as was common with those folk, but I can make little of it at a quick glance. Perhaps you can discover more.
Indeed. It seems to be a personal journal, and here is a name inscribed, M-A-L. Why, this appears to be a work of Malbeth, the seer of Arthedain.
Malbeth? Was he not a visionary of some sort?
Many of the Dunedain race are gifted with foresight, but none more than Malbeth. He predicted the final destruction of the kingdom of Arthedain, which befell exactly as he had foretold. I will examine this work carefully. Who knows what other visions are here recorded. It may be that we will find something of value to us in this time of trouble. You did well.
Well, we'd be screwed, wouldn't we?
Take this in way
if we was on Twitch.
I am pleased to have been of service. Thank you and farewell.
Ooh, thank you. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, I'll go with that one. Ooh, what the? 4, 5, 1. Ooh, we'll go with that one, I think. Thank you kindly. Rejuvenating cake. I'll do a thing. Thank you. Anything else?
Greetings, my friend. What can I help you with?
Is there anything more you can tell me about this mission to the Etenmoors?
Only that the Etenmoors are a dangerous place at the best of times. The danger will be that much greater if the orcs and trolls are being organized by an outside force. You and your friends will need to have your wits about you.
And if we should indeed find the enemy gathering in force, what are we to do then?
You will have to determine your best course of action. But when dealing with the foul folk, it is always wise to eliminate any strong leader you may find. For without someone who can enforce discipline, they will often fall to fighting amongst themselves. If the enemy is mustering in the Etenmoors, try to recover any clues that may help us determine who is behind it and where they may be found.
It shall be as you say. Farewell, Master Elrond.
Okay, bye. Tra-la-la-la-la-la.
What would you ask of me now, Andriel?
I think we've seen these, haven't we? Yeah.
I have much to do. Namarie, Mithrandir.
Da, 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 da.
The sun shines and all is fair and peaceful here in Imladris. A far cry from the blood and dust of Fornost, is it not? The valor you showed there brings honor to all our folk. I'm only sorry you will have so little time here at home before setting out once more.
I know, it's a bitch, innit?
How fares your sister, the Lady Arwen?
She is well, although weighed down with care. It is hard for her to be so soon parted from Aragorn, her beloved. But such is their fate.
How was it you happened to be at Fornost?
You know how bitter is our hatred for the orcs since our mother's ordeal. We often ride far afield hunting them. We came upon signs of a large band of goblins making their way from the orc hold of Mount Gram and followed their trail to Fornost, where we lost no time in attacking them.
Your mother is so rarely spoken of here. Will you tell me more of her?
As you know, she has crossed the sea and departed Middle-earth. It is a bitter tale to tell. Many years passed. On a journey across the misty mountains, our mother was captured by orcs. We searched the mountains without rest until we found her at last. Our father was able to heal her injuries, but the memory of her torment was too terrible for her to bear. At last she chose to depart for the Undying Lands. Perhaps now you understand why our hatred for the orcs is so great.
Just a smidge.
A sorrowful tale. I am sorry to have reminded you.
No, my friend. We have known you too long to keep anything hidden from you. This is the evil that we have pledged our lives to destroy, just as you have.
I trust I can speak to the usual stewards concerning preparations for my journey.
Ilari will help you with any goods and provisions you may require, while Angmir will gladly tend to your arms and armor. Both of them may be found nearby.
Farewell, friends. May good fortune accompany you.
Dooby 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 doo doo doo. Ooh. Gimli!
Gimli, son of Glóin! This is a happy meeting. But what brings you to Rivendell? What has passed for good or ill since I left the mountain?
Aye, and it's good to see you again, kinsman. I've heard of your exploits at Sarnford and Fornost. They sing your praises here. After you left to aid in the protection of the Shire, the foul messenger from Mordor returned yet again with more threats. King Dain thought
Him and
it best to
Legolas
seek advice from Elrond. He chose Glóin to
funny
speak
in the
for
film, though.
When my father set out,
Especially
I
the two
refused to be
towers.
left behind, as happened with Thorin's quest. You were there at the Battle of the Five Armies, while I was left to cool my heels at the hearthside. Well, not this
That's all the
time.
Five Armies.
I go with the
Yeah.
Hobbit Frodo and his chosen 9, even if one of them must be a wood elf.
I know little of hobbits. What think you of this Frodo with such a burden to bear?
I know that he's Bilbo's adopted heir, and that such great folk as Elrond and Gandalf regard him with honor. He's already come far with the ring, and endured the knives of those Nazgul. That's good enough for me. He's hereabouts somewhere if you wish to speak with him.
Ooh, yes, please.
Who's this wood elf you spoke of? It's a long way from the forests of Mirkwood.
Legolas is his name, a fair-haired princeling and son to King Thranduil. Elrond has chosen him to represent the kindred of elves in Frodo's party. His purpose in Rivendell was to report that they'd let a prisoner escape. An easier escape than my father had when they held him in their dungeons.
Come, Gimli, that's an old grudge, and not even your own. The elves of Mirkwood fought and died alongside us in the Battle of Five Armies, and my new friend, Andriel, has saved my hide more than once.
Aye, true enough. For Frodo's sake, I must bear the company of Legolas and make the best of it. Perhaps he won't be entirely insufferable. And besides, we've enough to worry about as it is, what with this Agandaur skulking about in the north.
The Battle of Five Armies was long and terrible, and many valiant lives were lost. Glory's of little use to the dead.
You say it as one who has won a share of glory and lived to tell of it, and doubtless will do so again. Don't begrudge me this chance to show the worth of a dwarf against hopeless odds. But in truth, it's not for glory I take this road. It's for the sake of all who lie under the shadow of the enemy. It's Frodo who bears the true burden.
You have the luck of it to bear the honor of the dwarves on that quest. When do you leave for the south?
We'll not be leaving until Elrond's scouts return. They've gone off in all directions in search of the Nazgul, in case any survive the flooding of the river. But they have eyes out for other dangers as well.
I volunteered for such a mission. My friends and I are to search the Etten Moors for signs of what this Agandaur may be planning.
Good, good. I don't like the sound of him. He reminds me too much of the Black Rider they sent to our doorstep, demanding word of Bilbo. Well, don't delay, kinsman. The sooner the scouts return, the sooner my party can set out. The road to Mordor is long and grim, but I'll fulfill my oath, though all the orcs of Middle-earth stand in my way. Still, it would be better to have only the south to worry over, and not the north as well.
We killed an orc chieftain and drove Agandaur from his stronghold. What worries you about the north?
Before we left, we heard that Mordor was stirring up the Easterlings. But should they be foolish enough to move against King Brand of Dale, they'll find King Dain of Erebor standing fast at his side. But every step of the way here, we heard rumor of new gatherings of orcs and goblins and worse things. And though the fearful count every enemy twice, there may be some truth to it. You found such enemies at Fornast. When Sauron strikes, there will be more than one land that feels his wrath. I fear for the Shire and Rivendell, but my heart would rest more easily if I knew you kept watch over them. If Faron of the Lonely Mountain defends the north, then no enemy can prevail.
You don't ask much, but my friends and I will do what we can. If you can bear the honor of the dwarves on your quest, I can do no less here. You have my word on it.
Huzzah!
Nothing close to my heart like this. My home. Unless perhaps...
Well, that's cool, the water at the bottom. It's Frodo! We shall speak to you in a moment, my friend.
Turin, my lad, by my beard, it's good to see you again. When you left Erebor to stand guard on the Shire, Gimli and I feared we might be seeing the last of you. Now I hear you stood with the Rangers in the battle against the Nazgul at Sarn Ford, and bested an orc chieftain at Fornost. Good work.
I can't take all the credit. I had Andriel, an elf of Rivendell, and the ranger, Eradan, at my back.
Reminds me of the old days when dwarves, elves, and men fought together in the Battle of the Five Armies.
Let's not leave out the Eagles. They've been a big help to us.
Well spoken. Thorin's quest and the Battle of Five Armies would have met disaster without the help of the Eagles. You're fortunate to have gained the friendship of such noble creatures. Your life may well depend upon your choice of friends, whatever kindred they be.
Then I've your blessing being allied with an elf?
You speak plainly. I may be less than fond of King Thranduil's wood elves for keeping me in their dungeons, but I've no grudge with any of Elrond's folk.
So I've heard you say many times, but the elves fought beside us when it mattered most.
You're right, of course. I can be a stiff-necked old dwarf, but it's time to set aside grievances that were long ago repaid. When dwarves, men, and elves fought together at Erebor, we overcame legions of foes. But we face a far more terrible enemy in the Dark Lord. Standing together against Agandaur may be more than just a good idea. It may be our only hope to save the North.
Must have took him a long time to record these lines, especially for each character as well, saying different things and whatnot.
And besides, it wouldn't hurt to keep Sauron a little distracted. If we keep him second-guessing his plans for the conquest of the North, it could only help Frodo in the long run.
That's my thoughts upon the matter, too. Be the stinging fly in the ointment, as it were. Only this fly's sting will be deadly, and it's time to be about your business. Goodbye, and good luck to you.
Aye. Yeah.
Welcome, Dunedain. Welcome to Imladris. Are you in need of anything to help you in your travels? I have many things in my keeping that might serve you well.
Imladris? Where is that?
Your pardon. This is Imladris, the house of Elrond Half-Elven. We who dwell here call it by that name, but it is more commonly known as Rivendell.
Thank you for your welcoming words, but I do not believe I've had the pleasure.
No, indeed. I am Alare, one of Master Elrond's stewards. I help to manage the needs of his household, including arms and armor. I suspect you might have need of such things.
Maybe.
What sort of folk dwell here in Rivendell?
Elves, for the most part. My people have dwelt in Imladris for a very long time indeed. But there are other folk to be found here as well. Elrond welcomes all people of goodwill. The Dunedain come often, your own folk come occasionally. We are even home to one special hobbit.
Who is this hobbit you speak of?
Bilbo the Magnificent, greatest of the Shire folk. The same hobbit who overthrew the dragon Smaug, although these days he is more interested in poetry than adventure. And food and drink, of course. Keeping a hobbit well fed is enough to keep several stewards busy.
Your home seems so serene. I assume it is kept so by strength of arms?
This is a place of learning and peace, not a fortress or camp of war. But there are those here who wield great power, especially the Lord Elrond. Yet even he does not have the strength to overthrow the Dark Lord, or to resist him if he comes against us with great strength.
I will do my best to see that day never comes.
Nobly spoken. I am told you have done great deeds on behalf of all free folk, and I am certain you will accomplish greater things still. But if you plan to contend with the enemy, you must be well prepared. Perhaps you should examine the stores we have on hand.
What can you tell me about Elrond?
To tell you everything I know of Master Elrond would take many days.
Let it suffice to say that he is an elven lord of great and noble lineage, ancient beyond mortal reckoning, and wise beyond measure. None are more skilled as a healer, or more versed in the lore of ages past.
What do you have? Bye. 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 I'll buy that as well, thank you muchly. Actually, let's sell some shit. That's new. La dee dee da 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 da. What am I looking at here? Yeah. Cool. I do apologize. Tra-la-la-la-la. Hello. Inventory. Give to Farron. Thank you, Candy. Might as well buy him. Right. My inventory is full. Move. What do we have? Nice. But right, let's have a look-see. Yeah, boy. Five armor, 40 power. Oh, 12 armor. That'll do. Yeah, boy. Let's sell some shit. Oh. Right. Still have chance to will. Okay. Sell some shit. Actually, let's have a look. 47.84. Shit, did I just sell that? Fuck, I just sold it. You dick. Oh, you're funny. Sell that. I apologize, people. Ooh. Two-handed axe. Do that. Ba-da-ba-da-dee-da. Oh, damn it. Fuck's sake. I'm so bad at this. There we go. There we go. I think. Ooh. That one. Let's go with that one. Meow. Oh. Right. I think... I do apologise, it's just... my brain can't process it. It really can't. I think I've got everything now. Right, let's go... Frodo, let's talk to Frodo.
Hello, you are Andriel, aren't you? I was hoping I would get a chance to speak with you.
And you are Frodo Baggins. Aragorn and Gandalf have told me about you. And your burden.
Likewise, they have told me all about you. I wanted to thank you and your friends for all you did to keep us safe on our journey to Rivendell.
Will you tell me about your journey here? Clearly it was not an easy one.
We had trouble almost from the start. The Black Riders were always just behind us, and we nearly met disaster in the Burrow Downs, at Bree, and again at Weathertop.
You passed through the Burrow Downs? I know what you faced there. You are fortunate indeed to have escaped. That is no place to wander.
You seem to know a great deal about the Burrow Downs already. I'd prefer not to speak about what we found there. It is too horrible to dwell on, even here in the safety of Rivendell.
What befell you in Bree? We must have just missed crossing paths there.
There were spies in Bree, and our room was attacked in the night. If Strider hadn't convinced us to sleep elsewhere, our journey would have ended then and there.
I am familiar with the ruin known as Weathertop. What happened there?
We were attacked by 5 of the Black Riders. I was foolish, and I put on the ring. One of them wounded me before Aragorn managed to drive them away. The knife that was used against me left a shard in the wound. From what Gandalf has told me, the fragment was working its way inward. If it had reached my heart, I would have become a wraith under the power of the Black Riders. Fortunately, we were able to reach Rivendell in time for Elrond's healing arts to save me.
It is a little thing, this ring, but filled with mischief. Will you show it to me?
No, I mean, I'm sorry, but Gandalf and Elrond have warned me against revealing the ring to anyone, even proven friends. I hope you understand.
Yes, I believe I do begin to understand. It was wrong of me to ask. I beg your pardon.
There is nothing to forgive. But the ring, it has a strange effect on everyone around it. It is better for it to remain hidden.
It is indeed a heavy burden you bear, Frodo. May you find strength and wisdom on the long road ahead. Farewell.
Trophy!
Hello again. This stay in Rivendell has done wonders for me. I almost feel like my old self.
Will you tell me about your journey here? Clearly it was not an easy one.
We had trouble almost from the start. The Black Riders were always just
Few can travel far in safety anymore. A shadow is falling over the world. Even here we feel its touch.
I've learned that only too well. I had hoped the danger would end once I reached Rivendell, but it seems as if it is just beginning. I hope I can find the courage to face the road ahead.
I have little doubt that you will. Rest now, and recover your strength for the road ahead.
Righto. Right. Oh.
Greetings! I hope the Lady Arwen will have some good suggestions for my verse. I'm really most eager to finish the thing.
Do all hobbits share your love of poetry?
Yes, I suppose so, although usually our songs and poems concern good food, good drink, and good humor. All those things we love the most. It's quite a bit different from what you find here in Rivendell.
Yet you said you were writing a poem about Aragorn.
Well, one can't live long among the elves without some of their habits rubbing off, I suppose. Although I doubt I will ever match the elven appetite for music, poetry, and tales. They seem to like them as much as food, maybe even more.
Tell me about Frodo. Is he your son?
Oh no, he's not my son. Actually, he's my first cousin, once removed. And the poor lad was... He's a good lad, Frodo. I only wish he had...
You have a poem to write, and I have a task before me as well. Goodbye for now, Mr. Baggins.
Spent quite a lot of time in here, haven't I? It's just so cool to have a nosy round, man. Righto. Moving down. Oh, I don't want to do it. Travel.
This is rough country, no mistake. But so far, we've seen no sign of trouble.
But the moors stretch on for many leagues. It would be easy to miss something in these rugged crags and valleys.
Let us continue the search, but be wary. More than one ranger has been lost in these wild lands.
Tell you what, though, even though the graphics are dated, they still look absolutely incredible. They really do. Especially if you was like a kid back in the day and you experienced this for the first time. Plus you being a fan of the Lord of the Rings as well, this would have been... I mean, I suppose it still is, really. Well, it is for me, considering this is my first time playing this. But anyway, guys, I think I should leave it here for this part. But yeah, I'm glad I picked this up. I really am. Really enjoying it. But as much as I loved the Two Towers and the Return of the King, but yeah, this is definitely becoming one of my favourites. So I do hope you have enjoyed. So as always, feel free to like, comment, share and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Be sure to give us a follow on the socials and you know what to do to help support the channel. So we shall be back tomorrow with another stream. So until then, HatCHeTHaZ. See you soon with a new one.